Well, as I said, we're going to play just a little bitty part of that right there, and we'll go back and finish it up as soon as Anthony's through here. Ladies and gentlemen, if I can direct your attention down to the DJ trailer here, we're going to let this young man tell you what it's like to go through this, I don't know what to call it, an illness, sickness, disease, whatever you want to call it. I call it hard times. He's struggling with it every day, and I guarantee you, you're going to get something from this, so listen up close. Thank you, Anthony.
My name is Anthony Horsman. I'm 24 years old, and I have cystic fibrosis. I was diagnosed at 6 weeks old. I'm not really here today to talk much about me. I'm here to talk about my sister, who had cystic fibrosis. My sister, Amy Horsman, was born on July 16th, 1981. She was diagnosed at age 2 with cystic fibrosis. Like everyone else with CF, she was a fighter since she was born. She lived her life to the fullest. Our parents were the best blessings to ever happen to either one of us. They always made sure we did our treatments, kept us healthy, and always made every single doctor's appointment. My sister and I were never sick until we reached 18, when our parents gave us the responsibility to do our own treatments. When we were young, our parents would make us walk, ride a bike, run, or skate to a friend's house if it was in range. Sometimes we'd even jump on a trampoline in place of our parents doing percussion. Amber got sick once under 18, and that was when we first moved to Kentucky, where she had gotten bronchitis and had to be hospitalized for the first time. I too was hospitalized under the age of 18 once. When I was 15, I had a blood vessel burst in my lung, and it wouldn't stop. I'll never forget that hospitalization when a doctor came off his vacation to do my embolization to stop the bleeding. And I'll never forget, every time we see it or we cough up blood, my nurse Rena or somebody would say, "Hey, it's not a Horsman blood spill, you're going to be okay." After these hospitalizations, we were fine until we got into our 20s. And from there, we have had frequent hospital stays and our health seems to decline. No matter what we do, CF still seems to win every time. My sister was always on the go. She never let CF get in her way. She always had a job, sometimes 2 at one time, and going to school full time. When Amber was 19 or 20, she moved out on her own for 7 months with her best friend Jessica at the time. During this time, she had 2 jobs, paying rent and buying her own food, going to school full time and taking care of her health too. But she had to move back home because she caught mono and couldn't work or go to school for a good 6 months. After she got better, she started working again and going on Sonic trips to open up stores in different states. She wouldn't let CF get her down no matter what. In October of 2007, she had a G-tube put in her stomach because she could not eat as much. She kept getting nauseous, and the doctors could never figure out why. She lost a lot of weight and hoped the G-tube would turn things around. In April of 2008, things got worse. Amber had a real tough time breathing, gasping for air. She lost so much weight and she got down to 62 pounds. She was so weak and she could not walk upstairs. My dad would even have to carry her upstairs just because she was too weak and could not catch her breath. This time last year, she was put on a ventilator because she started bleeding out of her lungs really bad, and the only way to go in and stop this was to put her on a ventilator. We almost lost her 3 times during this time. She was in the hospital for 52 days and on 7 different antibiotics, and doctors were telling us there wasn't much else they'd be able to could do. But wait and see if these antibiotics start working. She was just becoming too resistant to just about every antibiotic and every combination of antibiotics they would try. After many days of prayer, a miracle happened, and Amber got better and got her weight up to about 85 pounds and came home. But she was in bed for so long, she was still really too weak to even walk. 2 weeks later, on June 19, 2008, Amber received a double lung transplant and a chance for a new life without trouble of hospital stays and no more trouble breathing. She had perfect lungs and no rejection, but other things started going wrong for her. On January 21st of this year, I lost my sister. She lost her 27-year battle with CF and gained victory with the Lord in heaven. To this day, I am fighting my battle the same as my sister. I'm fighting to be here to witness a cure or something to come out of research that will make my life so much easier than it is now. When you catch a bug such as Pseudomonas or MRSA and you can't eradicate them, and antibiotics stop helping because those bugs become resistant, and you know your time is getting closer to either new lungs or death. Like me, every person with CF wants a chance to a normal life, to experience love and happiness without struggle, to stay alive every day, to get through school with no hospital stays and not have to worry about medical bills, to once in life breathe easy, and lastly to stop this horrible I can't stand it cough.
Let's give him a round of applause. I can tell you something, folks. No matter what's going on in your life out there right now, you don't have half the problems that they do. That's the reason we're here doing what we do. Our economy is tough. Our lives are tough. Our lives get tougher day by day. But you know, we get up every morning and should thank the good Lord that we were able to get up and get around. Too many of these kids have not had enough help over the years with the fundraisers to do research, to help the families. We need to make a difference in their lives. We need to make a difference in the next kids that's going to be here's lives. CF, it takes a lot of time, effort, and money for the treatments. These kids have a horrible time trying to keep their lungs clear enough to breathe. What we're doing here today and this weekend, and now for the last 4 years now, is trying to make a difference. And if every person here gave $5 out of their pocket into one of these donation jars, you'd make a huge difference. God lays it on your heart to give more, give all you can. Give what you can. If you're out there and you can write a check for $500, everything from this show, the proceeds, all the donations and stuff, is going to help these kids. That's what we're here for. That's what we're doing this for. That was the reason we started this charity. We need your help. We need everybody's help out there, whether you're a spectator, vendor, car lover, car enthusiast. If you've got a car, if you don't have a car, you need to come up, drop something in these donation jugs. Make sure before you leave this park today, you give till it hurts. Because you're not hurting half as bad without the money that you're going to leave here as they are when they get up and try to breathe each morning. Thank y'all so much for everything that you do for CF, to help the Ice Pack to raise the funds that we give to them every year. And most of all, thank God for y'all, because without y'all giving, these kids wouldn't have a fighting chance whatsoever. We thank them so much for what they do. They've got hearts and souls after God himself, because they do everything that I don't know if I could do it. But you don't know what you'll do in life until it comes time for you to have to do it. And the good Lord will drag you through it whether you want to go, because he's going to get you through anything and everything that comes your way in life. God bless each and every one of you. We're going to go back to some music. We'll have some more kids talking throughout the day. Please stop at the CF booth next door here where the UK 10 is. Look at the video. I think you'll thoroughly enjoy it. Let them tell you more about it. They've got some brochures and different things that they can tell you what's going on with these kids and how your donations to this car show helps them live better. Thank you, parents, for bringing these kids out today. Thank you, kids, for what you do to inspire us. I tell you what, listening to him makes me want to shout, and you ought to shout. Come on down to the UK tent, make a donation right this minute. Stop by the DJ trailer. We're setting up a donation jar on it. Drop a 5, 10, 20, 100, whatever you want to put in it. Help these kids out today.
Don't forget to say yeah, yeah, yeah.